Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage Jewelry. My name is Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, and the tarot to communicate energies to you, beautiful viewer. Today's reading will be taking a look at the person on your mind, the person you came here about, and how they feel about you right now. We have 3 options to choose from, 1, 2, 3, and the timestamp will be in the description box, and in the pinned comment we'll be using the glow-in-the-dark tarot for all 3 piles, and we will be checking in with your person's feelings. All right, so feel free to pause the video and select whichever number is intuitively calling to you. You could be tapping into your own energy. If that's the case, your person's energy might be in a different pile, or you might be tapping into a certain timeline in the connection in which might have been the past, present, or future. So keep that in mind, and I will see you at your pick. Hello, gorgeous pile number 1. You picked number 1. We're using the glow-in-the-dark tarot. And like I mentioned, you could be tapping into your own energy, all right? But the intention is to tap into the person on your mind and your connection and see how that person feels right now about the connection, how they feel about you. And you could also be tapping into this energy of the connection, past, present, or future. So if it sounds like something that's been happening in the past, then potentially your future in this connection could be in another pile. Do keep that in mind. Now, we will ask Spirit, though, for a clear and concise message here for pile number 1. How does pile number 1's person feel about pile number 1 and the connection? How are they feeling right now, right here, right now, as pile number 1 watches this video? This is a timeless video, so whenever you clicked on this, the message was meant to find you in regards to how this person is feeling. All right. Thank you so much, pile number 1, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. How is pile number 1's person feeling? I have a whole bunch of cards flying. I'll just grab that. Okay, so these 2 reveal themselves. This one on the floor. So we have 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Moon, we have the Empress, we have the World in the reverse. We have Death. Wow. Okay, so we have 4 major arcanas. Let's get some clarifiers here. Why is the 5 of Pentacles in reverse here, Spirit? We have the 6 of Pentacles. All right. Why is the Moon here? We have the Ace of Swords. Why is the Empress here? King of Wands in reverse. Why is the World card here in reverse? We have the Knight of Cups. Okay. And finally, why is the Death card here? Why is the Death card here? Page of Pentacles, bottom of the deck energy, we have the Chariot. Okay, so we have Pisces, Taurus, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Cancer for zodiac. So you or your person could have heavy placements of those signs specifically as confirmation. How's this person feeling? Well, from a 5 to a 6, okay? So a 5 of Pentacles is not a good place to be in. This is somebody who is feeling left out in the cold, somebody who feels as though, you know, they might be lacking confidence. Maybe they feel unloved, unwelcomed, unwanted, or rejected in some way. Now I see that they're coming out of this, and there is an emphasis here on taking a look at a situation that might have been a little bit not clear, okay? And I feel like the clarity that your person is having here in regards to an unclear situation is how they've been showing up in a practical way. So either how much time they've been investing or just giving of themselves in this connection. And I feel that there is now a taking a look at how this could have resulted in them being left out in the cold, or how this could have resulted in, in this connection potentially not being in its full potential here. Your person definitely sees you as this beautiful empress, okay? The empress is the most abundant card in the tarot. This is love and unconditional love. This is all the queens in one. So this type of an energy is able to be loving, giving, but also firm, have boundaries, intuitive, kind. This is mother energy. So your person is definitely seeing you as this beautiful divine feminine energy here. And for whatever reason, your person's coming here again as this King of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. But when I see King of Wands in a love reading here, this is all about somebody with the confidence and going after kind of what they want and their ability kind of to show up. And in reverse, it's somebody lacking the confidence or the know-how or the just the ability to find themselves being able to step forward here. So it could very well be that your person has not yet stepped forward in this connection due to them being unclear and needing to provide some sort of communication in regards to why they might have not been showing up or why they're not dedicating time, energy, effort, or contributing in a way here. And for some of them, it could be contributing, you know, this unconditional type love here. I do feel, sorry, that was in reverse. I do feel as though there is a deep sense of love here, with the Empress being the heart of the reading here. Now, I feel like there is something here saying that you guys are very close to some sort of a cycle here in this connection specifically. And in order for things to progress and move forward here with the Chariot, as they should be progressing, your person is being called upon to conclude a cycle in which they might have not have been expressing their love and outwardly showing, okay, outwardly showing or giving a cup of love towards you in this connection in order for the old cycle to close out and for a new cycle to begin here. And I feel like that will allow things to get to the next phase here with the Page of Pentacles, which is the first step here of planting a seed for something practical in this connection to actually be able to ground something here. But I feel like feelings kind of need to be the first expression or the first clarifier here. Your person needs to get very clear and understand what it is that they desire here for themselves, what they're able to go after in order for there to be a closing out of some sort of cycle here once and for all. But I feel like it's still in reverse, because I do feel like this person has not been able to move forward here with their heart, with their offering of how they feel, with communicating how they feel. I do feel like this person wants a new beginning here in truth, or at least having this type of a communication here. And after, you know, the Death card, there definitely is generally a new beginning here, but cycles definitely need to close out. So they feel, because this is all about their feelings here, that there's an understanding that they have been kind of the ones holding out or holding back here due to some confusion that they're needing to get very clear, or working on getting very clear of, in order to put a cycle behind them so things can slowly move forward. And I feel like the universe, when I see the Chariot here, this is the universe kind of putting us in a situation to allow us to get moving and not be stagnant, and transform and put, you know, cycles that aren't working for us behind us. Yeah, this is giving me this type of an energy here, where someone is having to get very clear in how they're supposed to show up. This is somebody who isn't putting in the time, energy, effort, dedication into something, either because they feel they don't lack the skill or the ability, the know-how, they lack the confidence here. But it's just not putting in that energy, not putting in that, yeah, that energy, that time, and that effort, and that dedication towards something here. And there you have the Seven of Swords. So could very well be somebody was self-sabotaging here. You know, if your person was not showing up here due to some sort of confusion, I feel like what they've recognized here is that it left them out in the cold. This type of a self-sabotaging left them feeling rejected or unwanted, or even not desired here. So I'm getting a strong message also here, which is coming in, and sometimes it takes a while to get very clear, but I'm really feeling like this energy might have been in an unclear state, period, about how this connection, what it means to them, or what to do, or how to move along. So they've been sitting in this, which I think they've been sitting in this Five of Pentacles for quite some time. And I feel like your person is not wanting to be in a Five of Pentacles energy anymore. So what they're doing is they're working on coming out of this and getting honest and clear about their involvement here, that they have been self-sabotaging, that they haven't been putting in the energy and the effort in which, you know, the universe is kind of pushing them towards this sort of a an understanding that in order for things to get going here, and movement and transformation, which these are all major arcana, you know, in your life, to put cycles behind you here in order to move on, there has to be an acknowledgement about you kind of are, you know, the master of your own future here, and your ability to give to situation here has to kind of come from you, and only you can really pull yourself out of a Five of Pentacles. So this is the realization, clarity your person is now kind of feeling here, and I do feel it is around being honest about feelings, being honest about, you know, moving forward here in order for there to be a beginning here. It's something that is more practical with the Page of Pentacles. These are all communication cards here, okay? So I do feel like they have an understanding here that that's something that needs to happen. Now let's just pull another layer here and see what more we can see before we wrap up in regards to how your person is feeling right here, right now. So Spirit, thank you so much for that message. How is pile number one's person feeling about pile number one and the connection? Can we get some more? Okay, so we have the King of Cups in reverse. That one went flying. Again, with the feelings, I don't feel this person's been very open and honest here. Knight of Wands. Okay. And when I say honest, I just mean like their ability to open up with their feelings here. With you, we were seeing the Seven of Swords, which could be, you know, that deception in way of self-sabotage, or, you know, keeping things kind of under the radar to themselves, close to their chest in regards to how they're feeling here. Knight of Swords. How else is pile number one's person feeling about pile number one? We have the Four of Cups. And we have the Queen of Wands. All right. We have the Six of Cups kind of flying in sideways here. Knight of Wands in reverse, clarified by the Two of Swords in reverse. Why is the Knight of Swords here? We have the Two of Wands in reverse. Why is the Four of Cups here? We have the Seven of Wands. And finally, why is this Queen of Wands here? Queen of Swords in reverse. And we have now the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which we were seeing in reverse, which is indicating that lack of putting in the energy, time, effort, dedication, and commitment. So I feel like that ties into the revelation, if you will, and the transformation that your person was recognizing was needing to happen in order for things to close out in a cycle was their own energy, their own effort, their own ability. And hand in hand, this ties into their feelings. So when I see King of Cups in reverse, this is somebody who is not allowing themselves to either experience their feelings due to a block here, or just I don't feel like it is somebody who is just not expressive of their feelings. I feel like this is somebody who is refusing to allow themselves to feel, due to whatever reasons, whatever traumas, whatever sort of blockages that this person has. And I do feel there is so I'm feeling for a lot of you guys might be in a period of no contact here, because your person was feeling out in the cold, trying to get out of this, or at least maybe they might be encompassing a different energy than they have. If you are in contact with this person, that is more in someone who is trying to show up, because I feel like they did not like how they were feeling, rejected or out in the cold. And potentially you guys have expressed to them that, there needs to be more energy, effort, and a conversation about feelings here. So I feel like this person is thinking about this connection, reminiscing on this deep soul connection, like this is soulmate energy, and this is thinking about, the past. And for some of you guys, if this is a fairly new connection here, it could very well be that due to a past hurt here, in a connection of the past, like a childhood sweetheart type connection or someone from the past, it stunted your person's ability to allow themselves to open their heart up freely and move forward here. So that's coming through for some of you guys. But for those of you guys resonating with the period of no contact, or where you've been quite pulled away or distant from your person, they are definitely missing you and wanting a reconciliation here. And I do feel like they're recognizing where their indecision and their inability to really drive in again with confidence. We saw the King of Wands in reverse. Now we're seeing the Knight of Wands in reverse. So the Knight is fairly confident and moving forward. And, the Knight of Swords is also a quick moving energy, is ready to kind of face any challenge here and not really back down. So I feel like there is a recognition here in your person saying, well, I didn't maybe choose what I was supposed to, or the path in which maybe I don't know why my voice is getting so scratchy. Supposed to choose the path that would have brought me closer to my soul person here, and potentially this person played it safe. Because when you see the Two of Wands, this is having to make a decision here, and we can choose, the path that we're comfortable with and the safe path, or we can choose to move towards what we're being called upon. We saw the Chariot. There's definitely a calling upon your person to move in this direction, and maybe they were sitting again with the blindfold. We saw the Moon, that confusion, their inability to choose or move forward or make a decision. It has been stunted. So I feel like your person is looking at this and really wanting to get honest about what that looks like. And I feel like this is your energy here. Okay, so for some of you guys, there may be a third party energy here, just because I am seeing two queens here, and your person could be involved with another person. But if not the case here, what I feel is you've adapted to, or sorry, you now inhibit, or at least you're now adapting in a way that you're not really interested in investing your own energy, your own cup of love. You're kind of disinterested here and focused on what you want for yourself. And I feel like you've laid a really heavy boundary. But not only that, I feel like you're quite cut off from this person, and you're no longer wanting to fight and defend your position here. I feel like you've pretty much, yeah, this is somebody who's given up and is now maybe even, you know, cold about it. So I feel like if your person is trying to come in with a reconciliation, but if they're not expressing emotions, if they're not decisive, if they're not putting in the energy, you're like, yeah, I'm not interested here, and I've kind of given up on this, and I just don't even want to talk to you. You know, I don't even want to invest any of my time here and energy and effort. So I'm just going to focus on what I can dedicate my time. So I feel like this is understood by your person here, and so they're wanting to they're recognizing this. I feel like you're kind of really boundaried up here, and I feel like maybe you're kind of confrontational here. You know, although you're not fighting for this connection, because I feel like you've been scorned, or at least rejected or hurt, or you felt like your person wasn't energetically here putting in any energy. So you're like, I'm going to bring in for myself what it is that I'm wanting and focus on work, focus on what I can, put time and energy here. There's the, you know, the conflict, the competition. So for those of you guys resonating with the third party, it could be, you know, I'm no longer interested in competing with someone else for time and energy and effort. You know, I'm no longer wanting to feel this kind of a state of rejection here. So yeah, this is kind of what I see here about how your person is feeling. Now, I don't see what they're intending on doing, but I see them having to get very clear here. And I do see that there is a desire here to reconcile, or at least come together. But I mean, your person's still showing up here as this King of Cups in reverse. So I don't know that they've been all that honest in their emotions or how they feel. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy here. And then we also have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and some more Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So this is what I see for you guys, pile number 1. If this resonated, leave a like, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous pile number 2. If you picked this number 2 pile, we will be using Glow in the Dark Tarot. This reading is for you, beautiful pile number 2. We are taking a look at how your person is feeling about you and the connection right here, right now. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you click on the video, the message was meant to find you. Now, if this sounds more like your energy, it could very well be that you tapped into your own energy. So your person could be in another pile. Also, energy timeline, hard to pinpoint. You could be tapping into the same connection at a different point in time. Could be the past, could be the present, could be the future. I don't know. If it doesn't resonate, leave it. And if it does sound like your connection, then it could definitely be your message. We'll ask Spirit for a clear and concise message here for beautiful pile number 2 in regards to how is their person feeling right here, right now, about pile number 2 and pile number 2. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed. All right, let's see what we see. We have the 8 of Swords in reverse. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Magician. And we have the 2 of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups. All right, why is this 8 of Swords in reverse here, Spirit? The Sun in reverse. Why is this Knight of Wands here? The Empress. Why is the Magician here? Okay, we got the 10 of Wands, and we have the 7 of Swords in reverse. I'm going to read those like that. Why is the 2 of Cups here, Spirit? Why is the 2 of Cups here, Spirit? 10 of Swords. Interesting. Why is this Ace of Cups here? We got the 2 of Wands, and bottom of the deck energy, we have the Page of Wands. Okay, beautiful pile number 2. What do we have here? Well, how's this person feeling? Again, if you could crisscross if this is you or your person. This person is give me a second. This is interesting. I'm getting conflicting energies here. Conflicting. So, let's go one by one and see what's going on here. Communication, optimism, wanting to explore, go after what it is that they want here at the bottom of the deck. This is excitement. This is somebody ready to explore and move towards what they desire. Somebody coming out of a state of limitation where, you know, they could have been held back by a belief, by their own thoughts, by whatever it is that they were just limited by. This person, okay, this is coming through. This person is removing some sort of boundary. And this person is focused on moving towards what they want. And I don't think this person was completely content here with the sun in reverse. But this person understands that they could be very happy here. But their happiness begins with them removing limitations and also removing any sort of guarded boundaries that they might have. But I feel like this boundary is some sort of guard that they had, a mental boundary or a mental limitation. This is interesting. I'm going to pull a card for this because I'm not getting your typical release of a limitation so much as I am this person's desire to now not be held back by, not be held back by their thoughts here. Your person is understanding here that there's a deep sense of love, although I don't think that they were getting full fulfillment here and full clarity because they were limiting themselves, or there was something that was mentally holding them, and it was causing them to feel really heavy in this situation. And I feel like they were feeling very heavy in this connection. Okay, and so I feel like this person might have kept a lot to themselves as far as how they were feeling deep down. But I feel like they're allowing themselves to be more open and honest and release this sort of thing, because I feel like it was really heavy in order for your person to manifest what they want here when it comes to happiness. So this is two people coming together to give and take love, and this is a painful ending. So it's interesting we see these two, because I'm getting again that conflicting. This was kind of conflicting too, because this is like freedom from limitation, but this is not very clear. And this is someone who is wanting to drive in to get very clear. Coming together to share love and accept a painful ending and start a new beginning here, and not choosing an option here, choosing to go down a path in which they're kind of called to do. So I think what the conflict is here is that this person is understanding that there isn't a give and take here. And I feel like this person is getting very clear that they were held back here by something in this connection that wasn't allowing them to be at their full capacity here as this divine feminine energy. And they're wanting this give and take here as they're manifesting this. And in order to do this, I think they have to put an ending to this connection. They have to put an ending to this mindset. They have to put an ending to being overburdened here. An ending to self-sabotaging ways, potentially, where they were maybe in this connection that was holding them back. They want to explore. They want to have a new beginning. They no longer want to go choose, I guess, whatever path they at one point maybe thought that they had to or wanted here. Yeah, your person is manifesting a new beginning here for themselves. See how the Magician here, you know, has all the aces here, and one of them being this Ace of Wands. So I feel like your person's getting passionate and geared up towards exploring what they really want, their real happiness. And I feel like this connection could have been limiting them, holding them back, making them feel burdened here. So it's becoming very clear to them. It's going to be very clear to them here. It's coming, you know, it's coming clear. It's coming exposed here that they want to bring in a give and take here, an unconditional love where they're able to give and receive love here. And what that means is putting an end here to something. And I do feel like the end here is whatever was holding them back in this connection and making them feel really burdened and overburdened here. This is an ending. This is an ending. This is a new beginning. They might be changing mid-course now, okay? They might be changing mid-course, whatever they were deciding to go down or choose, or maybe they were ready to make a decision here and choose this connection. They're no longer, I feel, choosing the same path. They're looking elsewhere to bring in this emotional fulfillment for themselves in order to have a give and take. This is all about self-love and a new beginning in the heart space. And I feel like your person really wants to manifest a give and take here. So I feel like your person is looking at filling their own cup up in order for them to find this balance, give and take, because things weren't really clear here. And this could very well be, you know, the flip person of pile number one, where this person's getting really clear that there was no clarity, that they were held back, that they were limited here, and their boundary of being kind of stuck mentally here was overwhelming to them. So they're looking at chasing up on whatever their passion is here, and it is no longer choosing whatever they were choosing here. So it's becoming very obvious to them, where they might have been self-sabotaging, or I don't know, choosing a connection here where they weren't getting full joy and happiness, maybe where they were, you know, not able to be fully loved or fully express love, have a balanced give and take here. It was something about this connection I feel is overwhelming and also keeping them held back to blindfold. This person was either not choosing to see it, and now they're needing to get enlightened by something here in order to really manifest what they want. And I feel like what they really want to manifest here is this new beginning in love, this give and take, you know, and bring it in towards them. And in order to do that, there has to be an ending here, you know, and the ending is, like I said, this leaning in on whatever choice they were thinking was the way to go, the way forward. It's like this is no longer choosing that, or at least they now have a clearer picture of which way they want to choose. They're no longer wanting to maybe go down the path in which they initially potentially could have been leaning in on, and they might be changing course midstream here. But I feel your person is potentially open to talk about this if you ask them. But I think it might be, you know, quite painful here, because I do feel there is an ending, but I feel like your person is ready to communicate here. And I think this might have taken quite some time to get to this stage here. All right, so we have Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini. Yeah, I feel your person's really done some reflecting here on what it was is going to make them happy. I feel there was heartache, and I do feel it was in this connection. I feel like your person might have been feeling either separated, rejected, hurt. Maybe they didn't feel like they were able to fully, this is like a full expression of love, giving and receiving love, unconditional love, abundance, and maybe your person just felt like, I don't know, overburdened here in something that was holding them back. There was a lot of reflection, and I think this reflection or this separation, because some of you guys might be in a period of separation, or this distance and this connection has made them get clear that, you know, maybe they don't want to choose whatever they were choosing in order for them to choose themselves here. Yeah, there's an imbalance here and a need to heal. These are both healing cards. There was a need to heal in order to get balanced and clear about what they wanted to decide here in order for them to move towards that. So let's read another layer here, another layer about this person and how they feel about you right now. All right, so Spirit, for pile number 2, how does this person feel about pile number 2 and the connection? How does this person feel? Can we get a further look into how pile number 2's person is feeling about pile number 2 and the connection as a whole? All right. The World. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Of the Fool. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Page of Cups. All right, why is this World here? We have the Seven of Cups. Why is this Ace of Pentacles in reverse? We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Why is this Fool here? We have the Eight of Cups in reverse. And why is this King of Pentacles in reverse? We have the Two of Wands up right now. Why is this Page of Cups here? We have the Hermit. And bottom of the deck here, we have the Three of Pentacles. Same energy I'm picking up. This is pretty much a new beginning because we're preparing and incubating to start new. New beginning, new beginning. Okay, I think this person really wants things to work out, and I feel there is an emphasis here on a practical way of coming together to collaborate and build something here is important to this person in a practical way. Some of you guys could still be in a third party type connection, okay? So that's for some of you guys, just confirmation. If you are, then that's there. But starting off with the World is really, really heavy, okay? This person, I feel, is wanting to put an end to, again, we were seeing a lot of endings there, and this is like, you know, wrapping up a huge cycle in their life. And I feel like this person really wants to get happy and wants to build something here. And I feel like they want to build with someone else because we're seeing Two of Cups coming together. And then this is like two people building something, or more than two people, could be a community of people building something here. So I feel like your person understands there's lots of options here, lots of choices. I feel like your person is opening up their world to all of their options and all of their choices. So I feel like your person is no longer wanting to extend this one Pentacle, this seed of planting a future here for a new beginning in a practical way in this connection so much, because I feel like they might have been, if you, now this, you'll know if it resonates, if this person's been putting a lot of time, energy, effort, okay, if they tried to plant a seed and they've been watering it and tending to this connection with, you know, with time and energy and effort, and they haven't amounted to really much here, because I sense from this person that they weren't really pulling happiness or what they wanted from this connection. I feel this person's abandoned this connection, and they're looking at having a new beginning here, because emotionally they weren't being fulfilled here. Although I do feel like your person, yeah, your person went inwards, okay? And your person went inwards to really reflect. This is giving me that Four of Swords energy, that Temperance in reverse. They probably felt that Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, that heaviness we were seeing, and that understanding of needing to close something out here. And I feel like your person's really recognized They carry their star here, their desire, their hope, in order to choose correctly here. And if they keep continuing investing in something that's not paying it forward, it's going to bring them, you know, emotional dissatisfaction. And I think they're looking at it, if they continue to choose, I feel this connection, okay? Or I don't feel it. I feel like this person feels if they continue to choose this connection, they'll be emotionally dissatisfied, and they potentially have repeated this in cycles, you know, where maybe they've invested and, you know, they were unable to get closure here for a new beginning of a give and take in a way that was going to make them happy. So I feel like your person puts an end to the cycle once and for all. They recognize they no longer want to invest here. They start anew. Okay, they recognize they've had a deep understanding of what it is that they actually truly want here. You know, their actual star, their wishes, their hopes, their desires. And I feel like choosing something that makes them feel emotionally dissatisfied is not it. So I feel like your person's no longer wanting to commit here to this situation. The King of Pentacles in reverse. This is, yeah, somebody's not committed now. Okay, somebody's no longer wanting to be kind of set, committed, fixed on this connection. I feel like your person is potentially apologetic about it. I was getting a sense your person is open to discuss this, you know, but I think that Ten of Swords is pretty hurtful, because maybe, you know, I don't know where you sit with this, but maybe you weren't expecting your person to, I don't know, pull the plug here, I feel, but they're apologetic about this, and I feel like there is still love here, but I feel like the love that they have here is more, now kind of keeping it in kind of a, keeping it in kind of a surface type, level, like more innocent. I don't feel like your person's going to outright not show a type of an innocent love here, but I just feel like when it comes to the practical matters here, Pentacles in reverse, Pentacles in reverse, Pentacles in reverse, and the desire to have Pentacles, okay? So Pentacles doesn't have to be like, you know, material wealth. This could be in a practical way, like, you know, day in, day out, like an ability to build and create together, commitments for a future here. And I feel like this is showing somebody's no longer wanting to commit themselves here in a practical way, time, energy, and, you know, because I feel it was resulting in this inability to move on towards something that is emotionally satisfying. You know, start looking at what emotionally does satisfy this person, because I feel they've really gone inwards to look at this, you know, and probably they were looking at this as I could continue to, you know, be emotionally dissatisfied in a potential here where someone isn't committing, someone isn't putting in energy, somebody isn't in a practical way doing what it is that I'm desiring here. And look, right under that we see the Devil. Okay, so I do feel this is the reason. This is potentially the reason for the ending. Saw the Eight of Swords in reverse. Your person is releasing a Devil energy here that was holding them back from building something in a practical way with another person here. That I feel your person was unhappy about, or at least they were stuck. They were stuck in some toxic pattern. They were stuck in, and they feel, okay, this is their feelings in a situation here where they were not happy. And maybe they kept repeating a cycle here. But I feel your person is breaking free, or at least feeling like what they desire here is no longer choosing the path that makes them unhappy. Because they were feeling really held back here with that Devil, with that Ten of Wands. Okay, so this is how they're feeling. Now we have Virgo coming through and Capricorn coming through here. And here again, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So this is what I see here for your person. Again, this could be your energy. I don't know. But if this doesn't sound like anything you're resonating with, you might want to go check out pile number 1 or pile number 2. And I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you pick number 3, this will be your reading. We're looking at the Glow in the Dark Tarot and how your person is feeling about you and the connection right here, right now. We'll ask Spirit for a clear and concise message about pile number 3's person and how they are feeling. Now, keep in mind, this could be your energy. If we tapped into your energy, your person's energy could be in a different pile, and we could be tapping into the same connection, but in a different timeline, meaning could be past, present, or future energy. So just kind of take what's resonating here. If this sounds more like past energy, your present, future energy could be sitting in another pile. So keep that in mind. All right. So with that being said, Spirit, clear and concise message for beautiful pile number 3 for the greatest and highest good. Please protect me as I channel this message and protect pile number 3 as this message is being delivered. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, pile number 3, for allowing me to tap into your beautiful energy and the energy around you at this time. All right. So let's see, pile number 3. What's your person feeling? We have the Knight of Wands. How's pile number 3's person feeling about pile number 3 right now? We have the Hermit. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Two of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Spirit saying upright. All right. Why is this Knight of Wands here? King of Cups in reverse. Why is this Hermit here? The Eight of Swords. Why is this Two of Wands here? We have the Four of Cups in reverse. Why is this Two of Swords here? We have the Ten of Pentacles. And why is this Wheel of Fortune here? We have the Five of Swords. Spirit wants me to get one clarifier here for this Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy. We have the Ace of Pentacles. That's an interesting energy. Okay. Well, what at first hit me here, and it may take a bit to get all the energy, but hanging on to a wand, hanging on to a wand, it's like this person is kind of fixated on something here potentially, or having a hard time letting go of something here, I feel. And although they aren't really maybe potentially moving forward here, yeah, there's a whole lot of want to, passion, introspection, and understanding here of a desire. But when it comes to movement, I feel like this person has not been moving, not deciding, not choosing, needing to maybe plant a seed and have a new beginning in a practical way. And I feel like your person is not letting go. These cards don't necessarily mean letting go, but what I'm really feeling is not letting go, not letting go, not letting go. Hanging closely to the chest here. Hanging on to this sword, hanging on. Like, I feel like there's a hanging on here to you and this connection in some way, but there is also no movement, and there's also no planting of seeds. Now, this did come in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune, which is, things turning kind of in a negative way. But Spirit said turn it upright, so I don't really know that it makes a whole hell of a difference here with this Wheel of Fortune, reverse, upright. All I know is that this person was not moving forward, and they're needing to really get going here and be honest and move and communicate and kind of cut through a lot of the issues here that might have been holding them back, or this connection back, or not allowing them to move forward here. So I feel like there's things that are unsaid. I feel like there's a need to move forward, and I do feel like potentially this person could have been, like, these two are polar opposite. This is somebody kind of outwardly really, out there and moving and fiery, and this is kind of more inward, introspection, going inward, not really making movement here. So, this is an interesting energy. You see this Two of Wands, where we could choose, the same safe path, or we could choose the path we're supposed to kind of be going. And I say supposed to because there is something here about, a destined path in which, it might be a little bit of a challenge here for your first person to face, but they're sitting idle or not really choosing to do anything about it rather than just hang on to something here. And they could be hanging on to this connection, or they could be hanging on to something that's not allowing them to move forward. And I feel like they could even be hanging on to both. Your person's having a hard time here opening up their heart space with this King of Cups. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Virgo. Yeah. Hard time opening up their heart space here, okay? And they're held back by their own limitations. They could very well be not moving because of fear of some sort of limitation that they may hold closely. I feel like your person is really, really, really conflicted here. And I feel like your person, yeah, well, this to me is somebody who's really in a state of not seeing what's in front of them. Blindfolded. Sometimes this could be coming out of a state of despondence or apathy, but I feel like your person is really either in a depressive state here. They're not willing to recognize the emotions. They're not willing to do something here. And I feel like there's something your person might have to come to terms with here when it comes to their stability, maybe even their family situation here, that they're not wanting to or have not been able to yet choose or move forward with. So, and they're conflicted. If you guys are in a third party, nothing here shows me third party, but what I'm really picking up intuitively is this person's hanging on to you and not allowing themselves to break out of another commitment here, which could be, a family situation with this 10 of Pentacles, what they've built, over a long period of time here. And karmically, this person is needing to kind of move forward, even if it means facing the challenge here, and they weren't, or they're not, or things were just not happening here, and your person's really being called to move forward despite this challenge, despite, sometimes we gotta say things that might hurt, but they're truths in order to choose a path here, and we can't hang on to two things. I feel like there's a hanging on to two things. This person's conflicted, and there might be competition for you in regards to trying to compete with, a family situation here where there is stability and your person's been despondent and just not allowing things to move forward in a practical way here for you. So how do they feel? I feel like your person feels really, really stuck, and they're not allowing, or they can't allow themselves to fully go to the depths of their emotions with you. So it's blocked because, if they do, then there's an acknowledgement that they'd be conflicted and have to deal with a challenging situation, and maybe releasing or relinquishing a family situation structure, some sort of long-term stability here that they're not really prepared to or ready to do yet, and it's limiting them, it's holding them back. So they're in this reflective state, and they just keep rejecting you potentially, or at least not letting it go to the depths of the emotions here because of the state that if they do this, they have to, have a new beginning here and plant the seed and start maybe over here with this one pentacle, when there is a 10 of Pentacles somewhere here that could be crumbling down. Yeah, they have to emotionally walk away from a situation that's not emotionally fulfilling. So again, because this card is around here, this person could be not emotionally fulfilled in a family situation, in a practical way, in this stability. So they're conflicted here. How do they move forward? How do they break out of this situation? So it's kind of like hanging on to it. Need to find courage, need to find inner strength and willpower to pull through something here. Okay, let's pull another layer here and see if we see some more. See if we see some more about how your person is feeling. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. How is pile number three's person feeling about pile number 3? Spirit, can we get a deeper look, another layer? How's pile number 3's person feeling right here, right now about pile number 3 and this connection? How's pile number 3's person feeling? Thank you so much. So Ace of Swords in reverse, 4 of Swords, the 5 of Wands in reverse now. King of Pentacles in reverse. There's that 8 of Swords in reverse. Why is this Ace of Swords in reverse? Page of Pentacles. Why is this 4 of Swords here? We have the King of Swords in reverse. We have the 7 of Swords in reverse. We have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. And finally, why is this 8 of Wands, or sorry, 8 of Swords here in reverse? I don't know why I said 8 of Wands, the Chariot in reverse. Bottom of the deck, the Magician. Yeah, so all signs point to this person is not moving, and it's probably really frustrating. So I'm getting really frustrated here with this energy. Sorry, I'll try to remain calm, but I feel like your person needs to manifest something here. They're the captain, the wizard of their own manifestations here, and in order for them to manifest anything new, this person wants a new beginning. Okay, they want a new beginning, starting with a new beginning, but it's in reverse. The Magician has all of the aces here, a new beginning, emotional new beginning, practical new beginning, a desire to have a new beginning with the Wand and be honest and open and go towards that. Only they can do this. Okay, secrets with the High Priestess in reverse, not listening to what our internal voice is telling us, our higher self, or dreams or intuition here. This is secrets, and with this 7 of Swords could be deception, even that, you know, maybe there are lies here. I feel like there is this third party I keep picking up, although I don't see it. And why I feel like that is because someone has to give up their other commitment here. Now, if they don't have a family or a third party, then it's like they're committed to something here, another situation, and it feels it's family, or it feels like it's tied to their legacy or what they've built for themselves. They need to get very clear and very honest if they want to have a new beginning. I feel they want to, but they're not getting clear. They're not cutting through the adversity here. They're lying to themselves. And I feel like this is happening because if they get true and honest and clear and cut through all the nonsense and lies here and come out of whatever state of deceit within themselves, self-sabotage, then they have to be honest with communicating where they want to plant that seed in a practical way. They can no longer stay in a situation where they've built a 10 of Pentacles. They have to start over here with this Ace of Pentacles. Okay, this is a new beginning too, because the Page of Pentacles is all about following up on an opportunity. So I feel like your person isn't moving because they're in heavy reflection and healing from, you know, some sort of with the 3 of Swords here. This is where we're reflecting on pain, or we're reflecting on situation that has left us feeling you know, where we're having to really review and having to gather ourselves in order to reflect what we want for ourselves. So this person could be quite cold right now. Your person could be quite illogical. Your person could not be communicating to you exactly here, because this is both, you know, someone not communicating, and it's causing a lot of conflict here. Okay, so maybe they've pulled away, they haven't communicated, and they're kind of needing to really figure out what it is inside themselves that they need to get clear about. And it could be just revealing that they haven't been honest, you know, and it could be just not honest with themselves. And maybe it resulted in not being honest in this communication because they haven't been able to see clearly and communicate this to you. So I do feel like this person is coming out or reflecting on how to come out of this, although there is heavy conflict. And I do feel like your person is recognizing that there has to be a surrender here of some sort of other commitment. And, you know, this is them not putting in the energy, the effort, and the, sorry, we hear someone cutting grass. The energy, the effort, and the time. You know, investing here. So this is a non-investment in a connection of stability, not moving forward. This is, you know, us being in this mental prison here, but somehow having to free ourselves of some sort of limitation in order for there to be movement. So yeah, your person's having to become very clear that they're unable to commit here, and it really has to do with their inability to put something forward in a practical way here, because if they do, you know, there's something they're gonna have to give up here, and this is what's limiting them. And you know, there's gonna be no movement until this person frees themselves from, they cannot have two opposing things at the same time here. That, you know, is not gonna help them to move forward. So maybe at some point they were moving super duper slow here, but I feel like there's a stalemate here. Yeah, something's now at the point where it needs to become very clear. Lies need to become, you know, made apparent here. They got to get honest with their intuition, with whatever truths are happening here. And in order to do that, I think your person is reflecting and preparing here. Yeah, because they might have been committing themselves to something here that wasn't bringing them emotional happiness. So this is kind of what I see here for you guys, pile number 3. If you haven't liked this video already, please do so. Leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't, and I wish you guys the very, very best. I will see you guys soon. Bye.